Hello, my name is Jasmine Simone, and I've been asked to share a little bit with you about my senior thesis, a research project titled The Idealized Feminine Self, Effortlessly Sexy, Confident, and Cool, which I've created over the past year under the advisement of Professor Murty. There's a lot of information here. This is a 45-page paper, and I've tried to condense it down, so I'm going to go pretty quickly through some of these slides, but you are welcome to refer back to this video, this recording anytime, hopefully, and there is a list of references at the end. So in this research project, I was looking at the relationship between popular media, representations of femininity, and psychological states such as confidence. And I studied over 60 beauty tutorials in a series on YouTube called Vogue's Beauty Secrets, which features celebrities and influencers that share their personal experiences of what beauty means to them and their viewpoints on how they use physical appearances as a tool to achieve creative expression, confidence, and self-care. Media plays a large role in promoting hyper-feminine beauty standards through the use of beauty products and procedures and advertisement, which are often paired with conflicting messages of self-love, body acceptance, and the expectation to look effortlessly natural and feel sexually confident and empowered. Femininity often comes with a standardized view, such as high cheekbones, almond-shaped eyes, full lips, a body that's snatched to all the right places, you know, perfect hair, perfect skin. This demand for a particular type of femininity seems to come from nowhere in particular, not from a particular person or a particular source, yet the pressure to conform is always being felt by feminine individuals. There's a popular narrative that women get dressed for other women and that men simply don't care about women's looks or how much effort goes into getting ready. This narrative makes it seem as if men are removed from the role of pressuring or judging women to look a certain way. However, when a woman presents herself in a way that is not considered feminine, she may experience comments about how she should wear makeup or how she looks tired. Because of all these pressures, it's difficult to determine if individuals are performing these beautification processes for their own pleasure or in obedience to the requirements of femininity, as Judith Butler points out in her theory of gender performance. The question here is, how much agency do women truly have to accept themselves as they are when they look in the mirror? Judith Butler says, to be a woman is to have to become a woman. There's a problem with popular media as well in media literacy, in that women are expected to be responsible in how they perceive and how they are affected by media representations. The media itself is not expected to be responsible. The problem with this approach is that it does not consider the toll of constantly having to sort through media messaging in order to land on a unique and authentic expression of your true happy self. As a society, we do not expect people of color to be responsible for filtering racist media as a strategy to eradicating racism. Therefore, society should not expect the same of women around representations of sexual empowerment and self-objectification. The Beauty Secrets videos feature, like I said, celebrities and influencers who identify as women, men, drag queens, and non-binary. Many of them are sharing their beauty secrets that have been learned, adopted, perfected, continuously transformed, and performed on a near daily basis over the course of a lifetime. This is what femininity demands of us. Many of the contributors in the Beauty Secrets videos point to how they use makeup as a tool to increase their sense of confidence, to use it as an act of creative expression, or as an act of self-care. I found that even though there was this sense of confidence through using makeup, this often seems to come and be born from a feeling of insecurity. One of our first examples from these videos is from Kylie Jenner, which is the most popular video in this series, named the youngest self-made billionaire of all time. She made her fortune from the company Kylie Cosmetics, in which she sells Kylie lip kits. Here she tells us, when I was insecure about my lips, I turned to makeup to help me feel more confident. Particularly, a few public figures describe not feeling as if they can perform their job to the fullest extent without the assistance of makeup to help them feel a certain way. For example, multi-award-winning Bollywood film actress Sonam Kapoor describes that when she applies more highlighter to her face, she feels like a movie star. And then she interrupts herself to say, I mean, I am one, but I feel like one when I put on more highlighter. She goes on to say, I feel like I can conquer the world when I wear red lips. It just makes me feel so good. Speaking of red lips, Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez explains how her signature red lip has helped her feel empowered to perform her job and earn recognition as a young woman in politics. She says, one of the first reasons I even started wearing a red lip was when I was running in my primary election the first time. Outside of our community, no one knew who I was, and we were out and we were knocking on doors and we were making sure that people were being heard. And one of the things that I realized is that, when you're always kind of running around, sometimes the best way to really look put together is a bold lip. And of course, being Latina, this is like very much our culture where we come from. And I wear a red lip when I want confidence, when I need a boost of confidence. She goes on to discuss how she feels that wearing glitter eyeshadow would have inhibited her in her job. But she says, I used to think that I would be taken less seriously. And as you know, the youngest woman in Congress and as a woman of color, it is so hard to be taken seriously. It's just, it's like any workplace where sometimes it feels like you have to jump up and down for anyone to listen. It's just really difficult because some people are just born in bodies that are naturally taken more seriously, I used to think that glitter or shimmery eyeshadow isn't going to help me out, right? Like people already try to diminish me, try to diminish my voice as young and frivolous and unintelligent. And so first of all, I tried the shimmer and it looks fire. It looks good. It helps me feel better. And I feel like it helps me make my eyes pop a little bit. So you know what? I was totally wrong. Here, AOC is telling us that makeup matters, even in the world of politics. She gives voice to her own insecurities on Capitol Hill and explains that those feelings can be overcome with a bit of shimmer eyeshadow and a red lip and a double wear foundation, a double wear foundation when it's going to be a long day because it never goes anywhere. She particularly touches on the sentiment that younger women and women of color can earn a sense of confidence from performing the carefully selected application of makeup products. She exclaims that makeup has offered her a faith in her own abilities, which may or may not have been resolved by working through her insecurities with another approach. Here we could go into the je ne sais quoi French girl vibe of a no makeup look. But for the sake of time, I'm going to go quickly here. Here's a quote from Sophia Richie, who says, my goal is to be like, oh my God, I woke up like this and I didn't really try that hard, but I did do 30 minutes of makeup. This is what the no makeup look is about. My theory from studying all these videos is that by hiding all of the work that goes into performing femininity, women are making the labor of beautification invisible, erased and replaced with even more complex treatments that aren't as readily discussed. In order to produce a no makeup look that meets the same levels of femininity and youthful beauty, complex body modification processes are required, such as cosmetic surgeries, Botox fillers, lip injections, chemical facials, and a time-consuming multi-step skincare routine performed multiple times per day. These procedures are often performed behind closed doors by an individual in their home or the doctor's office, making the process of feminine beautification isolating and hidden, not discussed in public or denied altogether, all while becoming increasingly industrialized. In conclusion, the Beauty Secret series suggests that using makeup as a tool to achieve a certain appearance can produce a particular state of confidence that can enhance one's abilities. The dependence of using makeup as a tool to acquire confidence points to a problematized social standard that a woman's physical appearance can be a significant stand-in for her own capabilities and achievements. This sends a message that the way a woman looks is more important in our culture than what she has to say, what her accomplishments are, or the contributions that she can provide to society. I think what's important to point out here is, as AOC has said, recognizing the systems at play that were built for the convenience of men and oftentimes were designed with the subjugation of women and queer people in mind. Judith Butler reminds us that we can act against the norms of idealized femininity, but unfortunately not without consequence. And I'd like to end this video with the best beauty secret of them all.
If I had to give one piece of advice, it is that the key to beauty is the inside job. The key to beauty is feeling beautiful, and no amount of money or makeup can really compensate for loving yourself. And so make sure that you do that. That is the one foundation of everything. And if you need a little boost, or if you're feeling particularly challenged that day, look in the mirror and say, I'm the bomb, and I will make the world a better place in my own little pocket, because that's what I'm here to do. You are a blessing to the world. Your talents are a blessing to the world, no matter who you are. there is something that you bring, and you need to know that. And that is the best beauty secret of them all.
AOC, taking us to church.
If I had to give one,
So I'd like to close. Thank you so much for paying attention to my project. I really appreciate your time. I'd also like to offer my gratitude and thanks to Professor Murty for all of her time, effort, and experience. I would not have been able to do this project without her. Also to my partner, Ada Newman, for keeping me fed, keeping me alive, being patient with me, missing evenings and weekends together, and all of his support and patience. And a huge thank you to the Feminist Studies Department and staff, faculty and staff, for supporting me in my education. I'm so proud to be a Feminist Studies major. Thank you for providing a safe space for all students to explore our unique passions in the world. And a special thanks to Anne Eichelberg for encouraging me to pursue this project, answering my thousands of questions about every single thing I wanted to do within the department, and advocating for me time and time again. Here are the resources if you'd like to read any more. Thank you so much for watching. Congratulations to all the graduates of 2021. We made it. Couldn't be more happy for all of us. The world is waiting. Big hugs. Love you all. Bye.